Thank you, Mark, and a big hello from London. So last week for technical patterns was again a slow period. Fortunately, this time there was more than just the 1 or 3, depending on your timing, weekly key reversals that we saw 2 weeks ago. And I'll go through those new ones shortly. However, before I do that, I would like to review the monthly key reversals for May. Now, I am not going to bore you by repeating myself by going through all the possible monthly key reversals I mentioned last time, as I've already done that once, and all of them turned out to be just that, monthly key reversals, except for one. And I'd like to concentrate on this one exception today. So last Wednesday was the month end for May. And when I last spoke here, we were all set for a possible monthly key reversal down in Kansas City wheat futures. It would have been an unusual one, in that back in April, we already had a monthly key reversal down. So by making yet another bigger monthly key reversal down in May, that would have created a rare pattern series that I call a compound monthly key reversal down. As I say, these are rare and unusual patterns. But I have seen them before, though usually on the daily and weekly charts. Nevertheless, at the last moment on Wednesday the 31st, the market balked at creating such a pattern and instead created another, lesser bearish pattern, an outside month pattern. Since then, prices have recoiled higher and stabilized this week. I dealt with this market in my grains video commentary last Friday, and we'll speak more on this in this Friday's grain video commentary as well. So, reverting back to the weekly key reversals, we saw this past week, and there were weekly key reversals up in Euro Swiss, in US dollar against the Russian ruble, Aussie dollar against the Japanese yen, and Swiss franc against the Polish zloty. These weekly key reversals up here had limited follow-on moves, with no real follow-on higher in Euro Swiss, US dollar Russian ruble, and Swiss franc Polish zloty, though the market has remained for the most part within last week's range during this week. Aussie dollar, on the other hand, has had a very interesting follow-on higher this week, breaking new highs not seen since December last year. In other markets, we had a weekly key reversal up in the Chinese CHINEXT Composite Stock Index. However, we did not see anything like this in either the Chinese CSI 300 nor the Shanghai Composite Index. So I suppose it was not that much a surprise to see a countering move lower this week that reached down as far as the late April lows. Finally, the one commodity that did see a weekly key reversal up was the unusual CME Lithium Futures contract. However, there was neither been a follow-on higher nor a reactionary move back down on this one. So we'll have to wait and see what is going to happen here. As always, I'm happy to answer any direct questions with anyone who is interested. And with that, I'll finish this section from London. I hope that you found these comments useful. Thank you for listening. This weekly broadcast gives the essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted both at the front and the back of this broadcast. Copyright is Eddie Topic and ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here comes the final important bit.